Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Sketch Sunday, where this week we are revisiting Christie's Beautiful Life, or 30 Days of Sketches. We are revisiting Series 5, Day 21, so a fairly recent sketch, and we are joined today by Karen, who is on Instagram, and I will have her Instagram feed linked down below, along with Amber's, of course, who joins us every week, and Crystal's YouTube channel. And Karen chose the sketch for us this week. So, let's see where I went with this. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. The first one that so basically I decided to turn it, I guess maybe more this way, who knows. I decided to turn it on its side, and I had this vision in my head of this block of it here. The first time I did this sketch, I used pattern paper as a strip in the background, and so this time I had an idea of doing florals all the way down, and well, I obviously did that. But I'm so sorry you can hear that. I mean, I have the windows wide open and I have the fans going because it's very early here, and I can still have the windows open as long as I have all the fans going. So I apologize if we can hear a little bit of street noise and fan noise. Sorry about that, but within an hour or so, all of my blinds will be closed with air conditioning, because we are in the midst of quite the heat wave, and very early on for my area of the world as well. So back to the layout. Oh, so sorry. Back to the layout. So I did do that, but in the end I'm not sure that this layout looks anything like the sketch, because I sort of went a little bit rogue, I guess, and off on a little bit of a tangent. The first thing I had is I had this lovely paper staring at me, and I think this, if I'm not mistaken, this is a Simple Stories. I can't remember which collection, but it might even be all the way back to Life in Color, which was definitely one of my favorite collections of all times. And I wanted to use that, and my first idea was maybe to fussy cut some of the flowers, but I also wanted to get it on the layout itself as part of the background. And I wanted to go bright and a little bit different for me. So I went into my stash and I got a bright yellow cardstock, laid those down, put two little branding strips in this lovely aqua blue that I had on my desk, and laid that down, and I decided that that was going to be the basis of my layout. So that's sort of the first little deviation from the sketch. As on the sketch, this background here, which is either die cuts or painted or pattern paper, is really just the only pattern paper on what looks to be cardstock. So that was the first thing that I did. I did get my photo ready, and I backed it here on a piece of 6x8 paper that I had left from Vicky Boutin. And then I decided to just go a little crazy with florals. So I just had some fun, and off I went. I did a lot of fussy cutting. There's some fussy cutting here from two little scraps of Vicky Boutin paper that I had left. There's tons of fussy cutting here, here, here. These little flowers, these florals, and these are all from a piece of Maggie Holmes, just a scrap basically that I had left with this bird, these flowers that I had left from a Palooza layout a while ago. So I did all of that fussy cutting. Then I went into some die cuts from the Horizon collection, and I got a few die cuts out. I had one floral left from the Cocoa Vanilla, and I just went all the way down. I even put this little bird here. I popped him up on foam. Some of the flowers here are flat to the page, others are mounted on foam. Some are partially flat, partially mounted on foam to get a little bit of interest, and different sizes, different colors, different shapes. And when I got that down at first, in all honesty, I really was not sure. This is the kind of layout that just grows on you after a while. You just have to keep looking at it, passing by it, and every time you look at it, it's a little bit better, because when I first finished it, I was like, oh, really not so sure. And now I'm kind of loving it. I then tucked this little tag in here. This is one of the tags that I made during my SCT sampler scrapbooking, the first series that I did with the Make It. Tuck that in there because I figure I might do a little bit of journaling here. And then my title, this is a lovely acrylic piece from the current SCT sampler series that I'm working with. I'm working with the March kit. So I got this on here. And this is from my backpacking trip. This is in Spain in, I think it was maybe November or so of 2005 in Jerez de la Frontera. So Jerez the Amazing. And this is an area which is renowned for its very dry sherry, which in Spain they call JEREZ. And in a particular brand that I used to really enjoy was La Ina. You can't really get it here because they claim that it does not travel well, but it was lovely. So Jerez the Amazing is simply the title, and this is just a view from downtown. I'll do a little bit of journaling here. It will be part of that album, which will have a lot more journaling on other pages. So there you go. There is my take on the sketch for this week, and I don't really know whether you can still see the sketch in it or whether you think I went totally rogue. Tell me what you think down below. This just totally rogue, or nah, I can see the sketch a little bit. Tell me what you think, and let me know what kind of lovely scrappy week you had this week. And please be back next Sunday to join us. And don't forget, pop on over and see Crystal's gorgeous layout for today and Amber's and Karen's over on Instagram. And we will see you next week. Thanks for being here. Bye.